From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And Brown's got it for the Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Christian Watson, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Prater's kick is good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Now Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's out wide here for Robinson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense for the Dolphins very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times, 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And shedding through the tackle. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he stopped immediately there. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On first down, Allen. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So we're going down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Allen again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd
Allen.
and 1.
And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers. This one swung out to Williams. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Alert! 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 Half.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. To the air, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On play action, Allen delivers the pass to Rager on the out route. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Christian Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Rodgers. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Second and 6.
Rodgers again now. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
When a ball's tipped in the air and falls incomplete, sometimes it's almost insignificant, but not in this game because 3 interceptions have already been thrown. So when this one got tipped in the air, you just had to wonder, could this be the 4th? Instead, it falls incomplete, and the guys on offense breathe a sigh of relief.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
Alert! Alert! Hey, hold.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Here's Allen. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
26.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
8 yards on the pickup.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will stop right around the 25. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw brought in by Watson.
But he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw to the end zone. Down, but it winds up incomplete.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Trayvon Walker dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember...
And got his man, complete! Down the left sideline, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Dolphins have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A gain of 19 yards.
On play action, now Rodgers rolling to his right. Complete to right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Going right back to Fant.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 9. At the 27-yard
Now a
line.
handoff. Here's Williams. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
Turnover on downs.
Allen off the play fake. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Down inside the 10.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. T. Higgins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown Dolphins. Marquise Brown, 39 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. I think this is what this game's become now. And just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw caught by Higgins. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing now is Allen.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now he's going to get this all the way. 21 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Rodgers again now. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is down to 24.
Broncos 30. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From the gun, it's Allen.
That one down the field for Ferguson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st down, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Carter hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to come to an end.